let's make animation for jumping. Right now we have two animations, idle and walking. So when I press jump, our character will just continue its current animation. Idle animation if it was not moving, or walking animation if it was moving. Let's do some setup first. Let's add this green hill to the layer ground, so we make possible jumping from that hill. Open our animation window and create new animation. Let's check out which sprites we have. So in this set of sprites we have only two sprites for jumping. This one kind of jumping started, and the other one kind of in the middle of the jump. That will be enough to make a point here. So drag these sprites to the timeline of animation. Now if we check our animator window, we see new animation. I will make transitions from both idle and walking animations to jump animation, and transitions from jumping animation to both of these animations. I will also use same variable for controlling which transition is executed, which is not correct way to do this. But in this case it will work. Anyway, we will change it later. So we set up these transitions as before. No exit time, 0 seconds of transition, and condition to make transition to jumping animation is that jumping variable is true, and when jumping variable is false, we will go back from jumping animation. Let's say that we are ready with transitions, but keep in mind that this is not a proper way to do it. Let's add some few lines of code. So, to make transition to jumping animation is pretty simple. We will just find part of code where jumping starts and set jumping variable to true. Ending jumping animation is a little bit complicated. We have to find a way to detect when is jumping ended. So I'm inventing this new variable was grounded. So in that variable, I will store grounded status of our character from previous frame. And then we will just ask if character is grounded now, but also is our character was not grounded previous frame. So that means that character just landed, and in that case we will set jumping variable to false. Now let's see what we got. So jumping works both from idle state or walking state. And when it's landed, it comes back to walking or idle. One problem with this setup: when I press space for jumping and I hold it through the whole jump, character will jump immediately after it lands, and it will continue with idle or walking animation. We will fix that in next lesson.